Hello. Today we are going to be reading Last Stop on Market Street. Last Stop on Market Street is written by Matt De La Pena and illustrated by Christian Robinson. While we're reading this book, I would like you to be thinking about the characters, the setting, and some of the main events that happen throughout the story. Last Stop on Market Street. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. What might freckled his shirt mean? Turn and talk to your friends. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus and all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but he never saw a straw. From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the door swung open. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear, placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar, and an old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a good afternoon. She made sure CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped. Lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. "How come we always gotta go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go nowhere." How do you think CJ feels on this page in this story? Turn and talk to your friends. "I feel sorry for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man, and I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. "How come that man can't see?" "Boy, what do you know about seeing?" Nana told him. "Some people watch the world with their ears." Some people watch the world with their ears? Turn and talk to your partner. How can someone watch the world with their ears? "That's a fact." "Their noses, too," the man said, sniffing at the air. "That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am." Nana squeezed the boy's hand and laughed her deep laugh. The two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in the back. "Sure wish I had one of those," he said. Nana set down her knitting. "For what?" You got the real live thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play you a song. What on this page, what do you think CJ's referring to? I sure wish I had one of those. Turn and talk to your partner. CJ didn't have to. The guitar playing was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispered. I like to close my eyes. Nana closed hers too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. What do you think that means? The rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus and out of the busy city. How do you think he's feeling on this page? He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the light of the moon. CJ's chest grew full and he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him a feeling of magic. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in the back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti-tagged windows and boarded-up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes, when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. CJ saw the perfect rainbow arching over the top of the kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again as the bus rounded the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. See, here's the rainbow. That's what the author meant by finding beauty when there's not much beauty around. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. He thought his Nana might laugh, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, Me too, CJ. Now come on. Turn and talk to your partner. What does it look like CJ and his Nana came to do today? The end. At the beginning of the story, I asked you to think about the characters, the setting, and some main events. So right now, I would like you to turn and talk and tell your partner who the characters of the story are. Some of the characters are Nana, CJ, people on the bus. Now turn and talk to your partner about what is the setting of this story. Someone remind me what setting means. The setting is where the story takes place. This story takes place in the city, on a bus, during the day. And what are some of the main events? Turn and talk to your partner. Thank you.